A visit of friendship and fellowship from the Rotary Club of Dublin North on the occasion of the 100th presidential handover of the Belfast Club.
I want to congratulate your local golf hero, Rory McIlroy. I'll ask my own members to stand when I call your name back, please. Vice President Dan and his wife Mona. Secretary Pat on his own down there. Sean and Katie from America, yes. Paul, our Zimbabwean. Verity, our President of RIBI 2012-13, have I got it right? Oh, DG, apologies. But 2012-13. Simon. Austin and Maura. Cheryl, my dear wife, who is honorary member in Dublin North and also a member of Rotary in Wrexham, North Wales, and also a member of Inner Wheel. Have I got it right? I think I have everybody. So thank you for coming and supporting me today. And we're having a most enjoyable day. Nice trip up on the train. And hope we'll have a nice trip back. Thank you, Brian, for having us. And can I give you this banner off?
Thank you very much indeed. Before you sit down, I would like to also give you our banner here from the Rotary Club of Belfast. We also have a centenary pin, which is our centenary pin, and we'd also like to give you, which you can let your members have, the Rotary Club of Belfast, the second 50 years, which is our history of the second 50 years. Thank you very much for coming up to visit us. This is what Rotary is all about. Sometimes when you're feeling important, sometimes when your ego's in bloom, sometime when you take it for granted you're the best qualified in the room, sometime when you feel that your parting would leave an unfillable hole, just follow these simple instructions and see how they humble your soul. Take a bucket and fill it with water, put your hand in it up to the wrist, then take out, and the hole that's remaining is a measure of how you'll be missed. You may splash all you wish as you enter, you may stir up the waters galore, but stop and you'll find in a moment that it looks just the same as before. The moral of this is quite simple. Always do just the best that you can. Be proud of yourself, but remember, there is no indispensable man. Thank you very much. It has been a delight and an honour to be your president, and it is with much pleasure and great relief that I pass over the weighty office of this to Dr. Adrian Kerr. You have someone as your centenary president who has qualities that I will never ever have. He is outstandingly well organised, and he will take you through what is going to be a wonderful centenary year. But it will only be a wonderful centenary year if I and all the rest of you pledge our support to you, Adrian, and I pledge here my support to you to help you in whatever way I can during that year, and it is up to all of us to do that to Adrian. Adrian, it is with great pleasure that I take off this chain and put it on your shoulders.
I liked a lot of what Brian said. The bit about the end where I have qualities that I was watching the ease that Brian conducted this last meeting, and I think you would join me in saying that it just flowed tremendously, right from calling on Hillary to introduce the visitors until he handed over. It flowed effortlessly. and we hope that I can continue in that tradition. So you'll have to bear with me for the first few weeks in terms of getting the run of things, and also the introduction of a new member. I think it was particularly fitting that on today, Brian, who had worked so hard for the club throughout the year and in membership, it was very fitting that he inducted a new member on his last day. I've said everything about Brian before. You know the admiration and the esteem that I hold him in for what I think is his effortless skills. I kept saying to you that there's some of us that have to be organised because maybe organisation doesn't come easy to us, whereas there are others that are just naturally good. And I think we've seen that today. So I don't want to say much more about President Brian, other than what I had said before in his excellent work. I want to make a point to you that it's, from my point of view, a great privilege to be coming in as a centenary president. We started planning the centenary some time ago, about a year and a half ago, and I think an awful lot of the work has already been done. And that again was the enthusiasm of the club. It totally surprised me. There was no one in the club that I asked to do anything that not only did they do it, but it was done with great gusto and enthusiasm. And I have to say, if that's the way things are going to go this year, I'm going to have a very easy year. But it is a privilege, one that I don't take lightly. I will do my best throughout the year, and hopefully at the end of it, I will get the same appreciation as Brian got from all of us. I think that's all I have to say. But thank you very much.